Spoilers, hello, this is me from the end of the video. So yeah, I totally finished, put everything together. This is what it's gonna look like. By the end of the video, I will be shirtless because it's getting hot in here and I took off all my clothes. I look a bit darker than I normally do because the sun already went down. And even though it's the start of the video, I do want to say thanks to everyone who has followed so far. This one's probably not the most interesting of the three. It's a straightforward install. I'm sorry, but hey, I traveled back in time just to make this video for you. Shout outs to everybody who watches. Yo, welcome to the third and final installment in me putting in this closet system. I'm adding 2 new closet systems to my house. In my other videos, I demoed the closet, I sanded and painted the closets, and now I'm gonna actually be installing the system. So that'll be pretty cool. So maybe I should have brought this up in the very first video, but hey, trial and error, and I'm learning. Basically, let me tell you what the closet system is and why I'm even doing the project. Well, the closets you have, or I had when I moved into my house, were pretty much like, it is what it is. You got to deal with the way that they have it laid out, or buy a bunch of junk that you just sit on the shelves or add in new shelves. So I ripped all of that out, and I got this system, which is pretty much fully adjustable, and you can always buy more pieces that go with the system if you want to add more shelves and whatnot. Am I getting my good side on the light? Bullshit. So yeah, so moving forward, both closets will be fully adjustable. So friends, family, children growing up can just change it as they go. Here's the plan. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to take the pieces out. I'm then going to move around this wall with my handy dandy stud finder. With my stud finder. It's hit or miss for me with stud finders. I've tried finding better ones. I don't know. Maybe some people are just good at it. And I know that there's standards between how far the studs, like you find one stud and the other stud's supposed to be dead center so many inches away. That shit never works for me either. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just this house was created weird or something, but let's do it. I just hit my phone with a fan. All right, don't adjust your sets. My clothes did change. My lighting did change. The camera angle did change. Whoa. Real talk. I was messing around with the camera and I just hit the ceiling fan with my phone. So hey, good thing that shit didn't break. I'm looking the wrong way. Camera's over here. I'm sorry guys, I'm not cockeyed. And not to offend anyone who is, like, the camera's over here. Let me just look at that. What up though? We're at a new angle. Boom, boom. It was getting hot up in here. It's getting hot in here. I'm singing old ass songs. Pay no mind to the white monster and the brainwashing of Instagram. All right, let's open this shit up and get it going. Box knife, baby. This dude is so hype over nothing. The actual meat and potatoes of what we're going to be putting together here. The rails that go on the walls. Instructions. Do you think it's just going to be 6 steps? See, if you watch my live stream, you'd know what I'm referencing. No bullshit, it's 6 steps. Alright, so I probably just fast forwarded through mostly all of that, except for, if you thought I was lying, it's just 6 steps. Whoosh. Alright, I had to figure some stuff out, and I got it figured out. So this is how this works. There's these flat rails, they have a lip on them. This is going to be the top of the system. So as high up as you want it, that's going to be your top shelf. These guys, the rails that hang off, they go on the lip. So they can slide. Like, clearly, you're not going to trust that, so you're still going to look for a stud or do a drywall mount to put those in. What you really want to do is make sure that this top piece isn't a stud. Then the bottom ones can go wherever you want, essentially, because you can use drywall anchors. And by using a scale, of course, or a level, I should say, I was able to line that up and get it straight. So that's around where I'm going to want both of these bars. They're going to extend from one wall to the other. It's exactly 6 feet. There you go. Edit that one together. So then, let's look at these screws and let's get down to some real fun shit. Boom! Crisscross will make you. So basically, the first one that I put in, which is going to go directly into a stud, is going to be right here, which means I'm not going to fully tighten it all the way in. I'll still be able to even this out using my level, and then attach my second one, which is going to be in the corner stud, and that'll make it pretty much straight and we'll be good to go. Crank this motherfucker all the way up. I ain't bullshitting. Full power. Ho, ho, ho. My battery died, but guess what? I come ready, baby. All right, cool. I'm not going to tighten that all the way yet. And yes, I am doing things haphazardly again. Normally, what I would like to do is probably do some pilot holes first and then drill into the stud. This is just pretty straightforward. Don't anticipate. There's a lot of room for error in this. A lot of room for like foolproofness. So the opposite of room for error. So if you fuck up, there's a lot of ways that you can fix it. It doesn't have to be as precise as building an engine or some shit, or a coffee table, or a rocking chair. If you're Mel Gibson in that one movie trying to build rocking chairs. Wowzers! So it's like, what is it you said about pilot hole and not doing it? Don't talk to me like that. All right, so what happened there was that left side one, well, left for me, right for, or I'm gonna flip this. I don't know. Look, that guy over there at the end, I should have done a pilot hole. So see, this is all an example of why you do pilot holes. You do a pilot hole by using a drill bit that's smaller than the screw you're gonna put in. It's a lot easier to get that dead in, and then that's gonna pilot or help aim the screw go directly straight. My ass didn't do that, as I said earlier. So what happened was the screw was going in. Obviously, it wasn't dead center of the wood, so it took a turn and then went through. It didn't go dead down the stud the way I wanted to. It slid to the side, and I could feel when it got a little loose. I fuck up a lot, so I know how to do a lot of plan Bs. I have drywall specific screws, which aren't going to hold a ton of weight. But what that let me do was secure it a little bit more straight with this one here, which is literally just in the drywall. That's not going to be holding a ton of weight. And then I went and added this one, which was the next one closest to the stud. I was lucky enough that the stud is actually extended right there. I felt it go straight down into the wood, so that will be able to be pretty much weight bearing. I'm feeling confident with that first screw that went through partially in the stud. Don't judge me. The second one, which is definitely in the I'm sorry, this video was not super entertaining. It was straightforward, nerdy, nothing to rip down, nothing to sand. I'm not going to say nothing to break because I kind of fucked that one thing up in the corner. But hey, I showed you that's why you use a pilot hole. And then I did it on the other side. You seen it. A takeaway that I could leave in here, a little tidbit about myself. I've learned that there's obviously many different types of people, but there's some people that will touch the iron and there's some people that won't. When I was a child, my sister said, "That iron's hot, don't touch it." You know what? I touched that motherfucker and I burnt myself. Real talk though, that being said, that I'm the type of person that usually has to touch the iron myself, give it my own try to figure out my own ways of doing things, construct it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't pay attention in school, but I would try to figure it out on the spot, like based on the principles I already knew. Like when it came to math, like maybe I didn't pay attention to the whole lesson for the week because I was fucking around, and then we get the test, and I just figure out my own way of figuring it out because it's kind of just logic, right? That's how I approach life. It's not the smartest way to go about it, but I can confidently say I'm one of the most successful people that I know out of the group of people who I grew up around and that I've tried things with. Like, obviously, I'm not super successful compared to someone who grew up with parents that were teaching them things I ain't learned until I was in my 20s, business and all that stuff or whatever. But if you're the type of person that has to touch the iron, you got to get burnt a few times to figure out a better way to do something, then that's not necessarily a bad thing. You might be that outside the box thinker that one day will be independent, get on your own and do your own damn thing. So, real talk. Let's get this shit done. Sorry I got all serious and shit. Basically, you put these triangle-ish brackets into the wall or into the rail. On the back, there's like a plastic piece. You don't touch that yet. You can put these in any which way you want. Like I said, it's dummy proof. And then you slide that plastic piece over it. And now you have a shelf. Like, clearly I haven't secured these, so it's moving. If these were already in the studs, it wouldn't be moving. And there we go. And then they have... Don't do drugs unless you're buying them from me. I'm fucking around. Look at my back. My back. No, I'm not a drug dealer anymore. That was some high school shit. Come on. With another pole that's up here. What? No, what? All right, take two. The sun's gone down. My skin is looking like it's 50 shades darker. It's just the lighting. I threw up some stuff as an example, so like we're probably gonna switch all this stuff around. I'll post pictures of the finished product. But right now, I just put a shelf here, put a pole in here, showed you can like hang clothes. I put another pole up here, and then a shelf going all the way across the top. I also did go through and resecured some of the holes with drywall anchors because I was OCDing, and it's pretty simple, pretty quick. Now I have to go do the other closet, which I'll probably do tomorrow. Trial and error. It's going to come out better than this closet because I fully get how to do everything. And I'll be taking my time using pilot holes and all that. Thanks for watching this series. It was really more a series about just seeing me be me, I guess. And listening to me and my voice while you kill time. Blah. No. All right. Is this why you people came? Now I could say I installed a closet system shirtless. Hashtag shirtless. And flexing. If you stumbled across this video for whatever reason and made it up to this point, I've got a fitness account and all this other stuff that I need to link on my YouTube still, but go check out my other socials. Hopefully it's up there. See ya.